Dude, you didn't say anything about jumping rope. I mean, what's next? Wall balls? Jump ropes? You said it was like handstands, bro.
It
was handstands, but like it's double unders, Jimmy. Like you
guys,
go like,
guys, we're filming.
Oh, hey.
hi.
All
Alright, I'm not finished with you. You're
All right.
doing it. That's my rope. You're gonna treat it with respect. Hi guys. Wednesday, April 8th, your workout. We got gymnastics. We got all those good holds in. We are going a little fight gone bad style workout. Except instead of those 3 easy rounds, we're gonna do 4 difficult ones. 1 minute of each movement, 5 different movements, and then a minute rest between your rounds. So it's going to take a little time, but we have box jumps, just jumping up onto any surface that's around there, standing up at the top. The Renegade row, or if you don't have any weights, you want to do any kind of towel row or table row, that Renegade row being in that plank, pulling 30 seconds on each side. Russian twist, that nice little ab movement, being seated on the ground, twisting from side to side. Your Sumo deadlift high pull, that's one that we haven't got to play with yet since we've been at home. That's that wide stance, Sumo position, pulling whatever weight we have up to that high pull position, elbows high and outside. Getting that motion in, we're going to show you different dumbbell, kettlebell, ruck, odd object options. And then finally, some good old jumping jacks or jump rope, whatever you got there. Just something to get that heart rate up and really work for that final minute of rest every time. 4 rounds, as many reps as you can get of each one. You ready, Jimmy?
Dude, I'm ready.
All right, well, we'll start with an easy one. So, box jumps. I know not all of us have a nice box to jump on, but we can find something. So, the standard for the box jump, you are jumping up onto your box, making sure you have head clearance.
Oh.
Standing up at the top, very important. You can jump down or step down, but you're going to just spring up there every time, landing soft, standing up. If you do not have a box, you can make your way over here. You can find a nice set of stairs, something that you're comfortable with. You can jump 2, you can jump 3, but same thing, standing up at the top and then resetting.
You can also do 2, 2,
and over! This is why we can't have nice things.
So, you invited me, and then you threw double unders in.
You can also do some kind of retaining wall, any surface that you have, just as long as you're jumping up and standing up at the top. Renegade rows. So this one, it's a little different because most of us only have a single weight. So if we are going, for the Renegade row, we are going to do 30 seconds on each side. So start on your weaker side, but you're going to get nice and planked here so the hips and shoulders are in line, and you're going to go 30 seconds of max reps, pulling that weight from the ground up to between the hips and the ribs. So you're not just doing a bicep curl aiming for the shoulders, you're pulling that elbow back. Once the 30 seconds is up, you'll switch to the other side, keeping that core nice and tight, pulling that weight back. If you do not have a dumbbell or kettlebell to do this with, we're going to do that towel or that table row. We talked about the towel row in our buy-in video. We still have that set up here. A table row will work as well, but some kind of pulling motion is what we're after. So, nice tight core, hinging back. The further down you are, the harder it is. Pulling to the chest, back down. Nice tight plank position. Working that grip, working those biceps, working those lats. All of that will get the job done. Again, looking for pulling there. Let's do some abs. Where's your little baby kettle? Or baby dumbbell?
It's not a baby one, it's a master's dumbbell.
Master's dumbbell. The Russian twist. You're going to hold that weight, and you're going to try your best to keep these feet squeezed together and twisting the shoulders. See how his shoulder caps are coming forward? He's not rowing a boat, he's twisting that torso. Maybe you don't have a dumbbell laying around. You can use something that Jimmy's never seen, laundry detergent.
Dude, I'm like Mr. Domestic.
But same thing, hold any odd object, getting that twist in. Oh, beautiful, I love it. Ah, Sumo high pull, this is one I'm excited to have this one in there. So, Sumo position is wider than your squat, tracing your knees out, even pointing the toes out, and then it's that same hinging pattern with your hands inward. So if we're using a dumbbell, you can hold it from the sides, hinge at the hips, and pop up. The hips doing all the work. If you're not comfortable going all the way to the ground, see how he has to adjust, you can go mid-shin just like that. But nice flat back. Go ahead and show that bottom position for me. Right there. Shoulders over hips, hips over knees, popping that weight up. Hips doing all the work here. Your shoulders should not be taking over getting into your neck. You explode up, and that hip weight floats up. With a kettlebell, it's going to feel a little bit more natural because you have that center weight, or that center handle, so that bell's going to float up right between chest and collarbone. This one, a little bit easier to touch the ground. But here's where we're going to get interesting. I'm trying my best to get some kind of odd object in your guys' hands. If you do not have anything at all, maybe do some lateral lunges for this one. But what I'm really going to push on you guys, find that ruck, find that odd object. Oh, you can pick that up. But, so we got our backpack full of water here. Same position. He's gripping the center straps from the top, and that high pull works. So the hips still do the work. Your range of motion may be a little different, so if you want more, you can grab it from the side just like we did the dumbbell. Use those hips, let that weight float up. But it should be weightless at the top. That's very important. Make sure this is legs and glutes and hamstrings working, not over pulling with those arms. I don't want to feel any sensations through here. That weight should be gliding up. Again, if you just cannot find anything to hold, a lateral lunge will be just fine in this. Switching sides, getting that wider stance, but try to find something to hold. Maybe you're like Jimmy and don't inconveniently lost your jump rope and need some cardio.
We'll start with lost. It got put away for being bad.
That's actually fair. Let's do some jumping jacks first before we get into all that.
Of course, they never broke a jump rope, Jeremy.
That's true. So jumping jacks if you don't have a rope, but if you have a rope, we're going to do some single unders or double unders. So make sure you clear your space. Start with single unders, or if you want to do double unders, that works too. It's burning. Attempts will work just fine here as well. I want you guys in control. I want you to give me like 2 or 3 singles and a double, 2 or 3 singles and a double.
I can go single double. It's usually the one.
All right, let's take that then. Just something where you show control. He's crunching a little because I think he's scared to hit the ceiling, but we want to stay up there.
I suck at these.
This is how you get better. So, minute of that. Show some jumping jacks, please. If you don't have a rope, just give me that full wingspan. That'll get the cardio and the shoulders burning as well. Then we get a minute rest. Show me a minute rest. There we go. So, 4 rounds. 1 minute of box jump, 1 minute of renegade row or some kind of body weight row, 1 minute of Russian twist, 1 minute of high pulls in that sumo deadlift position, then 1 minute of cardio, jumping jacks or jump rope, minute rest. So that's 6 minutes total per round, including that rest. Add up your reps. Every time you're resting a minute, go ahead and write down your total number of reps, or at least best you can. I know that's a lot of movement.
And then you can finish up with some refrigerator pulls repeatedly till sleep hits. Right?
Snack responsibly. Drink responsibly.
Always.
Thank you guys for being with us. Tag us on Instagram, CrossFit_TO. Use our hashtag BuiltByCFTO. Go find Jimmy on Instagram. Was it Jimmy1995?
Jimmy1995, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's my Instagram name, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Peace, Scarlett.